Hey guys, before we get into today's episode, I started streaming recently. So head over to twitch.tv/Ranarr dealer and give me a follow. We've been having a lot of fun over there. And after this video goes live, I will be going live 2 hours after that, 12 p.m. Central Time. And you can check out my schedule and whatnot. But let's get into the video. It's weekly reset time, and I thought that was a good time to check on my kingdom. I know that I haven't been letting it stack up a long time, only about 4 days according to this counter. 4 days ago I did the quests rather, but I just like to check into it because I could use some of the supplies like maple logs and whatnot right now. I could just use some of them for fire making and fletching and whatnot. Also, by the way, let me know, at least in old school, I don't believe that the approval rating matters until you collect. So you can let it go as low as you want, and then as long as it's 100% when you collect, you get the full resources. So I'm assuming it works the same way in RS3, but let me know if I'm wrong. So let's see how we did. Okay. Not too many teaks or mahoganies, nothing crazy to write home about, but 1,300 maple logs and some nests, we'll certainly take that. Also, some of you mentioned in the comments also that actually just confirmed that you get takes and mahoganies at the same rate, which means I should definitely switch this over to mahoganies because if you get them in the same rate, then you might as well. So that's good to know. And I believe with the construction contracts and stuff, mahoganies are just superior in every way. So that's pretty cool. But anyways, welcome back to the RS3 Ironman series. But before we get started, I just want to plug our Discord real quick. We got a few members now, and it's a little growing community. So come join and come hang out, as well as the FC, which is just 11D7 as you see here, without the second E. That's brand new. I just set that up like 30 minutes ago. But anyways, I mentioned briefly in the last episode that this episode I have a lot of skilling grinds that I want to get to, and I think I'm kind of in a questing mood again. I think it's been only an episode or two that we haven't really done a lot of quests, but still, I'm kind of in a questing mood. I'd like to get to Temple at Seniston, and I mentioned yesterday that the requirements for the Ritual of the Majorat look really, really tempting. Like they don't seem like they're as heavy as I remember, because I believe it says here that the there we go, while Guthix sleeps. So this was always the biggest requirement for Ritual of the Majorat since that came out, and there is no requirement here for like quest points, right? Like these are still pretty hefty quests. Some of them, Legends quests, I think I could go do right now. But Defender of Varrock, actually this honestly isn't too bad in general. You have to do the Bork mini quest, and the stats, nothing crazy, I suppose. 65 Herblore, like that's probably the toughest one, but 65 farming, I mean, I'm probably gonna get like today anyways. If I go to Nemi Forest right now, I'll get that. 60 thieving is not bad at all. 55 hunter, I'll have that in no time at the beach. But when I did Ritual of the Majorat back on my main in 2014, 2015, something like that, I could have swore that While Guthix Sleeps had a crazy quest point requirement of like 285 or something ridiculous like that. And this gives hefty, 4 times 100 K XP on any skill over level 65. So that is huge. And at that point, we would have 65 Herblore. So we could get 400k Herblore XP from doing this. So this seems like a good idea. So I'm not sure if I don't think we're going to get to that this episode, but I'm just in a questing mood. I just feel motivated to do quests, and as well as there's a bunch of skilling grinds we need to get to. So let's do that. Okay, actually, I'm an idiot. Weekly reset isn't for another half hour, so let's go do some more Hunter on the beach, because I haven't even gotten to full heat yet for today, so that seems like a good use of my time. 52 Hunter. All right, I went to go have some dinner. It is actually reset time, and we're going to get a huge upgrade over at Anachronia. I know this isn't like technically a weekly reset thing, but it just came at the perfect time. Now we can upgrade the sleeping quarters, which gives us 30 workers, which is going to allow us to upgrade so much faster. So now I think I have to upgrade the town hall before I can do this, right? Yep. Okay, so we upgrade the town hall one more time, which with 30 workers, well, let's see. Let's do the math here. We need wood, so we can do 10 of each, right? All right, yeah, so quick math says 600 an hour. This should take just under 5 days to do that, which is a lot faster than it took to upgrade the what the fuck? Uh Internet Explorer just opened on me. I wish because Windows won't let me uninstall it. That was random. But anyways, yeah, this should take just under 5 days, which is just shorter than what took for the tier 2 sleeping quarters. So that is really nice. And then we're starting to get into some really expensive ones. Actually, that's not too bad for the storehouse. It'll be another 5 days or so worth of collecting materials. And then the sleeping quarters. So yeah, we're looking at like under 3 weeks. We should have all 3 of these to max level, which is really cool. And then when we start to get to these, I mean, we're going to pump them out like crazy. And then obviously I'll be missing the requirements for the tier 3 ones probably for a while. But I should be able to pump out these. And then if I have extra materials, I can use them on the ranch at a time. So we're making good progress. I'm really glad I started this really early. 61 div, still trying to keep up on these, keep this going up. Another travel of daily merchant, and we get another burial charm, easy reputation, and some Slayer VIP tokens. I'll always take those. I actually don't know how you're supposed to obtain these, but there seems to be a lot of ways you can get these nowadays. Like back in my day, you used to always have to get them from the cabbage face punch bonanza, but I'm glad that doesn't seem to be the case anymore because that was not very fun. 58 herb lore over here at Herby Werby. I actually have a weekly reset token this week, so I'm going to be able to do this twice. So we're going to get a bunch of herb lore XP. Only one level from those 2 weeks of Herby Werby. We're about 6k off of the next level, but we have the reset token, and also I decided to walk here. I just felt like going on a stroll, so I still have an ancient seed in the bank, which means that we can get the herb bag, which is pretty sick. I don't know how useful this is in RS3. I mean, in old school, this is like huge. It actually it's a lot harder to get. I think you need like 750 Slayer points. But yeah, we'll grab it. I'm not sure how many herbs it holds. Let's see. It doesn't say in here, but it holds grimy herbs. I guess we might do some aberrant specters tasks and stuff like that. And also the Totem of the Abyss, I think, is pretty decent. So we might save up for that. Otherwise, from now on, I'm probably just going to teleport here, use my 50 points. You know what I mean? Just go 50 points at a time because we got this out of the way. And the rest of the stuff I don't think is that important. I don't know. You can correct me if I'm wrong. All right, so you guys have been on my ass for a while to go get 50 rune crafting at the Runespan. I haven't done this content in a really long time, but I'm going to do that now. That will unlock me the runecrafting guild, which allows me to do Viswax. I don't think I have enough money to keep up with Viswax every single day. I'll be doing the cheap runes when I can, but I guess we'll see. But the reason I've decided to do this now versus any other time is that it's weekly reset, as I said, and I want to put Tears of Guthix into summoning instead of runecrafting. So I figured now's as good as time as any. And since I need to get it up to 39 or whatever, I might as well go all the way to 50, give myself a little bit of a buffer. And then I think my second lowest skill would be archaeology or something like that, or fletching maybe. Yeah, and if I remember correctly, I believe the meta way to do this is not to siphon from these things at all, is to just keep taking essence when you run out and then go back to these things because these things are way better XP. At least that's how I remember it being. But you guys can let me know. And also, check out this big brain move that I'm doing, right? I have a summoning daily, or all my dailies rather, and I am waiting until after I do Tears of Guthix because Tears of Guthix is flat XP after level 30, so it doesn't matter what level you are. And last time from 25, I got like 15k XP or something, so I'm probably going to get more than that, which will give me a couple levels, and then I'm going to get more XP from my daily. Look at that, little min-maxing noob over here. Look at the big brain on me. So that didn't take long at all. I just tallied out of the runespan. That was 50 rune crafting. I was just AFKing. I found this nice spot in the middle of, or the middle level, rather. And really not too bad. I honestly probably should have done that earlier. I know you guys have told me that. Oh, there's not a bank in here. I got to look up the Viswax combination for today, but we're going to try this out. All right, so if I remember this correctly, there is three different runes that you need to sacrifice to this machine. The first one is like the same for everybody. And then the second one, there's three possible combinations, and that's the same for everybody. And the third one is random for every person. And based on your combination, you get a different amount of Viswax. Now, unfortunately, the first rune for today is lava runes, which I have like 5 of, and so that's not going to work. So I'm going to have to do a little bit of trial and error here. But it says a 22% chance for water runes, nature runes, and fire runes are the other option here for the second one. And wait, no, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go. That's more of what I wanted to do. But I'm only going to be using cheap runes because I really don't have that much money. I don't know if I'm going to have enough money to really keep up with this thing 100%. So I'm going to mess around with some combinations here and see what works. There we go. That's a pretty decent combination. I wasn't going to use nature runes for the middle one because they're really expensive. But this is only 392, which really isn't too bad. And I think it'll be worth it. Now, this Viswax, the primary thing that I remember using this for was extending auras, right? Oh, you can use it to reset auras now too. You used to not be able to do that, I think. But the primary thing I used to use it for is just resetting auras. Extending auras. The daily challenges, I never really did much. Harmony Pillars definitely didn't do that. Nor this. Now, the quick tellies, these are pretty nice. It allows you to basically use your home teleports instantly, your lodestone teleports. I'm not sure if that's worth it. You guys can let me know. Maybe I'll throw a couple of them in there. But really, honestly, like I want to just save as many of these. Let's see how far like 25 of these goes. 250 teleport charges. That's not bad, I guess. But really, I just want to save as much of this as I can for PVM later in the game. Because I remember there's a lot of PVM days where you're just cranking out PVM. And you could easily go through more than 100 Viswax, just extending auras and stuff. So I want to make sure that I have plenty of it since it's a time-gated thing. You know what I mean? And I want to just kind of start stacking it up now. But yeah, yay, more dailies. 150 tiers that time. This should be a nice XP drop. 27k. Wow. That got us like 6 summoning levels. Holy crap. That is actually super hype. I was just thinking that I want to get like 45 to 50 summoning because like those levels are required for a bunch of quests, including the Curse of Arav, which is an important one. So that is so huge, but it's going to be hard to keep up with keeping that my lowest skill with how insane this tiers are. I swear this gives way more XP than it does in old school because I don't remember ever getting that much XP from tiers in old school. So yeah, I'm going to have to do some fletching soon, but that's kind of on the agenda anyways, among archaeology and other things before next week. And also, I just realized I should have saved my weekly reset token. But speaking of weekly reset tokens, we just got more daily challenges. We only got the construction level, but from this week's Battle Pass, there's another weekly reset token, which I think I'm going to use on Tears of Guthix again. Like, that was like almost 30k summoning XP versus what do I get from Herby Werby? Like maybe 15. No, it's less than that. It's like I get like 10k Herblore XP from Herby Werby. So I think that's probably more worth it. But yeah, we get actually this week's Battle Pass. I just brushed over it, but we get the weekly reset token and a Death Touch Dart. So I'm not sure what I'm going to use that on right away. From what I understand, people mostly use those on the Ambassador. But I don't think, well, first of all, I can't really get that far into the Shadow Reef. I could save it for later, but I was kind of thinking about using it on KK, to be honest. Just because, like, you know, I was thinking about Nex or KK would be kind of like the other two options, right? And, you know, if I get a random drop from Nex, that's going to be useful a lot, like, later on. You know what I mean? Like, Nex is kind of like a component farm now, from what I understand. Where KK, if I, like, just all of a sudden, bam, get, like, a Drygore randomly, that would be so huge for us, you know what I mean? In the short term. And, like, just provide an immediate upgrade. I don't know. Let me know what I should do. Should I save it for later? Should I go toss it at KK? Let me know. All right, one more daily thing to address before we move on to the episode. Oh, we get our first Reaper's Choice. Yes. Wow, I actually have a lot of options here. Let's go do Solak. This is so hype though. I'm not actually sure what I want to do with this though. DKs gets a decent gives a decent amount of points, and really is pretty easy. I'd like to do some Zammy again. It was pretty tough, but I don't know. Man, I got to think about this. All right, I did a little bit of thinking, and I think I'm going to do Croesus. I haven't done a Croesus Reaper in a really long time, and yeah, the rest of these, like, none of these are really calling to me like, oh, I really need to go kill this boss. And if I'm looking at it just from a points perspective as well, Croesus is by far like the best thing that I can reasonably complete. Like, I think like Hellweir gives a decent amount of points, but I can't go solo Hellweir. And also, by the way, I'm aware plenty of you have told me that I can group for a lot of these bosses, like Hellweir and even God Wars Dungeon 1, but I don't think I want to do that. Any boss that is like reasonably soloable, I think it's kind of cheesy to go with a group. To each his own, but that's just how I feel personally, and I think that anything that's reasonably soloable, I will solo. So I'm going to wait until I can reasonably solo Hellweir. But yeah, I think that Croesus is our best bet. Yes. I know like episodes ago I was getting really sick of Croesus because I was getting it every Reaper and they're really long, but I think that's our best bet. Like it gives a ton of points, a ton of resources. It's really hard to argue with it. Yeah, and the construction and Hunter XP is always welcome, of course. Well, I was AFKing way too hard, but we got 55 Hunter, which is a requirement for while Guthix sleeps. And I believe I mentioned it already, but I think I want to become like the fastest Ironman ever to do while Guthix sleeps. Looking at the requirements here, they're really not too bad. I'm kind of, AFKing some Hunter. Also, I've been AFKing woodcutting, which isn't a requirement for while Guthix sleeps, but, on our other list over here, we need 76 woodcutting. Yeah, but the requirements really aren't too bad, so I'd really like to get that out of the way. I think I'm going to work... I think once I'm... But yeah, the requirements really aren't too bad. I think once I'm done with my AFK time, once I get my breakfast and stuff, I think what I'm going to do is start working on the quests that I can do right away, like Legends Quest and Dream Mentor. Like, I can do those right now. I have all the requirements for them. And then also like King's Ransom, I'm pretty close to. I set my magic XP to go to defense. So over time, just doing these quest bosses and stuff, I should get 65 defense pretty quickly, which is what I need for King's Ransom. And I think I also need it for the Path of Glaufrey, maybe. But yeah, there's really not that many requirements. I want to bang out these quests and get this done. Damn, look at this guy's bank. He's so rich. I remember actually looking at this guy's bank like back in the day when I did this quest. I was like, what? Carols, Arams, D-Chain, 1,500 magic logs, a Robin Hood hat, 600 Ranarrs, and an Abyssal Whip. Absolutely insane. Infinity boots too. God damn. Bro, this is what this fucking noob decided to wear. Are you kidding me? I take it back, dude. This guy obviously bought GP with his mom's credit card or something, because what the hell is he wearing? Well, so apparently they haven't updated the models for these things at all. These are like the old school models. Yeah, I gotta admit, Cyrus wasn't much of a help here. Probably because these guys have pretty high defense, and I doubt you have any fucking accuracy dressed like that. Well, all said and done, that was a pretty easy quest. I always actually liked this quest. I always liked Lunar Diplomacy in general. Actually, Lunar Diplomacy was like one of my first real goals when I became a member on RuneScape. Like, I was always like kind of in awe about magic and stuff like that. We're up to 1K away from 81 magic. But I always thought it was really cool, and I always thought this area was really, really neat and kind of mystical. So I remember grinding out 33 agility for Shiloh Village and all that so that I could do this quest. We also get a combat lamp, which is definitely going to go into range. It doesn't need to talk that much though, but that should get us a range level, so cool. And also, I didn't realize, but that gets us 225 quest points, which means we can get another reward from May. Right on. Let's get us another fortunate component. This is tier 3. How much GP do I get from this? Oh, that is so awesome. That is like Rune Helm H5. That's okay, good. I wasn't sure about that one 100%. But yeah, so basically what I'm doing right now is I'm just trying to knock out all of the quest and requirements that I can do for while Guthix sleeps. I'm doing right now. If I have the skills and stuff, I'm doing. So I'm going to go do what lies below right now. Well, we needed a Chaos Talisman. That was really quick, actually. I also got 81 magic, which allows me to do this. That's pretty sick. I always thought that ability was really cool. Oh yeah, when I was free to play, like when I first started playing the game, I always passed this guy and I was like, I wonder what this quest is about. Like, what is like, it's members only, it says every time I talk to the guy, right? And like, I was like, what the hell? And the guide, there we go. King rolled, you're a little bitch. You didn't even hit me. That's what should have been the reward from this quest, was like a perma telly block, you know? Anyways, there's what lies below. 8k rune crafting XP. I'll certainly take that. Access to the Chaos Tunnel. So I need that for Defender of Varrock and also the Bork mini quest that I need to do. Ooh, that should be a rune crafting level. Sick. Since I have this book in my inventory, I figured it would be as good a time as any to turn in a bunch of quest info for some kudos. Because I think I need kudos for the Temple at Seniston or one of these quests. So be good to get, and I should get some XP lamps as well. Yeah, there we go. All right, all we got was 3 lamps, but I believe these are like 5k, no 1k XP each. I'll take it. And now we're up to 93 kudos, which I believe means that for the requirement I need for that quest, I think if I just go unlock the dig site pendant and do some of these things, then I should be good to go. And also, I have enough strange rocks to finish my first statue of Damarok. So that's pretty cool. I remember I did this for the first time, and I was super confused with what happened to it. But yeah, obviously, I don't think I'm ever going to go for trim comp on this account. I think I have too much self-respect and too little free time to do that. But hey, we have a statue plinth and a piece now. Bro, my stats got drained and I can't open this door. Are you kidding me? I guess it's time to go get a snack. Oh shit, that was a close one. I totally forgot about the part where he like freezes you and gets a bunch of free hits on you. Because I came over here, I had like 3k, 4k HP or something like that. Because I totally forgot that you had to fight the guy again and that he just like does a free 4k damage to you. So we're all right though. Well, that took a while, but that's a pretty legendary quest as always. I think I'm going to put all the XP into Herblore. Just makes sense. It's like one of the last ones, of course. There we go. Sweet. We get an Herblore level. 2 Herblore levels. We get 60 Herblore off of that. That is sick. I like that a lot. But yeah, now we get to rock the Cape of Legends. Used to actually be a legend if you were rocking one of these back in the day. Actually, I think this is probably my best in slot melee and range cape at the moment. So that's cool. Bam, do you remember when people actually used to do this like every day for charms? I mean, take the one-time 5k Slayer XP. That's pretty nice. But yeah, the charms nowadays, that is so pitiful. Actually, I thought it's better than that I thought it was like maybe 30, 40 charms in total. But hey, whatever. Look at this absolute Chad. Check it out. So we did all the requirements that we can at the moment for while Guthix sleeps. That leaves us with just 3 quests. Defender of Varrock, King's Ransom, and the Path of Glaufrey. Now, while Guthix sleeps also requires access to the Warriors Guild. And the Path of Glaufrey requires 60 strength. So I'm going to go bang out both of those things right now. I'm going to go camp in the Abyss for a little bit. And I'm going to try to go 465 about 65 in each. Maybe I'll go for 70 attack and 60 strength. We'll see. I also still need 65 defense. So if the XP rates are going pretty well, maybe I'll get my defense up as well. But otherwise, I was planning on just getting that up passively as I kill things with magic. So yeah, let's get it done. So check out what I just got. This Armadillo Guardian or whatever swooped down and gave me this, which is a teaser for while Guthix sleeps. So that's really cool. Actually, I was looking in the wiki about this, and this apparently is given out like shortly after you achieve 225 quest points, which in hindsight, I think that's the number that used to be required for while Guthix sleeps. I thought it was higher than that, but that would make sense anyways. 60 attack, which is real big because I can go get my Dragon Halberd, which should speed up this process by quite a bit. So apparently I never actually bought a Dragon Halberd. Well, now I got one. That should be a really massive upgrade. So we'll see how this works out and see. I'm actually still splashing quite a bit on these abyssal creatures, so maybe this will stop that. Another day of traveling merchant. This is a really good one today. We get Sacred Clay and Slayer VIP tickets. So I'll always take these just because I want to. Never mind. Apparently I won't. Anyways, I'll always take these just because I don't know where to get them, and they're pretty cheap, and it's nice to just keep stacking those up. When I start Slayer, I want to get to a point that I never have to worry about like which choice that I pick, and I never have to worry about running out of these. So I'm just going to take those and the Sacred Clay, and it looks like I got here just in time. So this gives me, let's see here, stealing creation points. I remember doing that mini game way back in the day. I used to do it for the hammers for the double construction XP. But this apparently is how you get the fletching and crafting outfits. So it's nice to buy those and stack those up, especially since I don't think Ironman can actually play stealing creation. And then we get some more stealing Slayer VIP tickets. Ha! Get stuck, nerd. Okay. There we go. What? Holy shit! What is the chance of that? No way. Dude, I was just over on YouTube. 93 contribution. Holy, that is actually so pog. Let me trigger some people with a 100 contribution. Massive spoon. Jesus Christ. All right, for those of you on YouTube, we just absolutely spooned the Crypt Bloom Helm. That is insane. I don't think, like, for right now, that's probably not the best drop for me to get. But obviously, like, later on, that is crazy. That's the one item I'm missing. Takia says from Twitch. That's insane. By the way, YouTube guys, we're having a blast over here on my first stream on Twitch. So definitely give me a follow. We're gonna be streaming this weekend. So yeah, come and stop by. It'll be fun. You see, I would go to a legacy world, but I cannot be asked to like fix my interface again every time that happens. 20k Slayer XP, 150 points too. That is awesome. No, I just teleported out and I have to go back to claim my chest. But look at that chest. That is absolutely insane. I know these cockatrice eggs are used for summoning. Are they used for anything else? I don't know if they're used for anything else, but we got more Mire Fungus. That's Pog. Soul Runes. Soul Runes are apparently very difficult to get because these are like 3.5k. That's absolutely insane. What time people would be available? 67 attack. Sweet. Order. Order in the courts. Oh, we won. Yay. All right, that's a pretty classic one. Actually, there's a lot of things I didn't remember from that quest, but that is King's Ransom. 33k defense XP. Actually, we're almost at 66 now. A little bit of magic XP. We also get a lamp. Throw that into Herblore because I still need 65 for while Guthix sleeps. And yeah, that's another requirement for while Guthix sleeps knocked out of the way. So I believe now there are just, let's see if I refresh this page on the wiki. I need Defender of Rock, the Path of Glaufrey, and I think, and Yeah, Defender of Rock and the Path of Glaufrey are the only quests that I need for while Guthix sleeps, as well as the skill requirements. So that's pretty cool. Like we should be able to bang those out pretty quickly. While I was training, I got 61 strength as well. So that means the Path of Glaufrey, I think I have all the requirements for it. No, I need 56 thieving. I also need more thieving levels for while the Guthix sleeps. So I'll be working on that soon. I need 60 for while Guthix sleeps. And for Defender of Rock, I think I just need a couple smithing levels. So probably be doing that soon. But yeah, it is appreciated, of course. 10k Slayer XP, 14 Reaper points. That is another Reaper. This next one should get us 62 Slayer. Actually, I should probably go do Scarabs before doing my next Reaper, now that I think about it. So that I can get that. Wait, no. I'm an idiot. Reaper is flat XP. Scarabs isn't. Right? Yeah. I got that mixed up. It's monthly reset time, and that means it's time to check the oyster. And we get absolutely nothing, of course, because, you know, what alternative is there? Jagex absolutely wouldn't give me anything. Not like a, you know, incomplete Crypt Bloom Helm or anything like that. But that's all right. We get some decent fishing XP, some decent farming XP. Also, I am going to be doing Troll Invasion later on this month because, as I've said a million times in this video, I'm going to be working on while Guthix sleeps, and I want to get that done because that's going to give me 400,000 Herblore XP. So I want to be able to use Troll Invasion after that, you know what I mean? But we'll do this, and we'll go do God Statues quick because I could really use the construction and the prayer XP as well. 55 construction. So that we got 2 construction levels from our statues this month. No prayer levels, but we do get a decent chunk of prayer XP. So nice to get that out of the way. So thanks to my Twitch chat, they told me to do these sandy clues, and apparently I can just delete them all until I get the ones on the beach, and it's super easy fortunate components. So I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 caskets here that we're gonna open up. First clue opening on the account. I should probably empty out my inventory though, right guys? So let's see what we get. Apparently these are like easy clue caskets, so I can get some good fortunate, maybe some pages, some alks rather. That works for me too. Scroll, runes, whatever. Nothing yet. We did get a Sarah page though. I believe Sarah Doman is like the one kind of useful book, right? Tellies. There we go. That's 2 fortunate components from 1. We got a double fortunate. Sweet. That's another fortunate. Brown headband. Arma is a super useful book. So according to my chat again, Arma is a super useful book. Let's see. That's another fortunate. I don't know where. Addy Plate Legs H4. Another one. I thought the trimmed and gold trim pieces weren't fortunates, though. Did they change that? Because I could have swore these weren't fortunates, but I'll take it. Another one. Nothing. So I think that's 7 fortunates in total that we got from that. Not bad. We got like 7 fortunates from basically 5 clue scrolls, which is insane. Hey guys, I'm going to end off the episode there, I think. Thanks for watching if you made it this far. Next episode, we are definitely going to be grinding out for while Guthix sleeps and making it pretty far in the requirements, if not actually getting that done next episode, which would be really cool, as we would have gotten while Guthix sleeps done like within a month. We are making insane progress. So thanks for following along. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and definitely check me out on Twitch, link in the description. We're having a lot of fun with these live streams. I've been streaming basically every day since I started, and I'm trying to set up a consistent schedule. So come check that out if you'd be interested in following along live. But otherwise, have a good one, and I'll see you later.